Hello again, welcome back to the channel. Glad you could join me. So today I wanted to talk about Rhapsody by Elizabeth Haydon. It's a first novel in the Symphony of Ages series, published back in 1999. The three main characters are Rhapsody, known as Child of Sky. We have Ahmed the Snake, Child of Blood, and Grunthor, Child of Earth. Now these titles become more important later in the series. But we have Rhapsody, who is a singer and a namer. And because of that, she has the ability to change reality with her music. She is extremely beautiful. She accidentally did that to herself with her music. She doesn't realize that she's done it. She still feels that she's kind of in that ugly duckling stage when she's actually the swan, and she doesn't see the fact that she is stunningly gorgeous. One of those interesting tropes that get trotted out every once in a while. Now, Ahmed the Snake is an assassin. He is mixed race. He is Dracian and Furbolg. I think Furbolg, you can think of that as the D&D kind of Furbolg character. They're somewhat goblin, orcish like. And then Grunthor is also mixed race. If I remember correctly, both Grunthor and Ahmed are half-brothers, and that's one of the reasons why they're together. Now, the Dracians, I don't remember the exact description of them from the book, but they have the ability to harmonize with themselves. They have special vocal cords, and because of that, they actually hunted demons. It was one of the things that the Dracians did. And again, that becomes more important later. So the novel starts on Serendar, which is the island where time first began. Kind of a grandiose sounding title there. But the three of them, Rhapsody, Ahmed, and Grunthor, were on this island. In the course of history, that island was destroyed by a cataclysm. And so what ends up happening is the reason that they're all together, Rhapsody needs their help. It's not that they came to her because she needed their help. She was being pursued by a man who called himself the Wind of Death, and she doesn't want to be with him or near him, and is trying to get away, and ends up running into Grunthor and Ahmed, who take her with them, somewhat unwillingly. What ends up happening is, because of this journey that they take the journey down a tree called Saiga. It's known as the Oak of Deep Roots. And by the time they get out the other side, hundreds of years have passed. Now, they haven't aged a day, and they're in a new land. The land where the refugees fled after the destruction of Serendar. Once they get to this new land, they find out that the cataclysm that took Serendar, the beings that were behind it, the demons, are still around and still plotting. And of course, they have to deal with the current inhabitants, their political machinations and all that other stuff that is going on in the present, that the demons are also trying to manipulate. Okay, so I may have gotten some details screwed up on this. I do know that when they get to the new continent, Ahmed takes it upon himself to become king. He finds the Furbolgs that live in this new land and unites them under him. and nobody wants to stand against Ahmed or Grunthor. These two are supremely dangerous. Ahmed is an assassin, and Grunthor is an extremely tough individual. So much so that Grunthor becomes Rhapsody's protector, her bodyguard, all while still staying loyal to Ahmed. At least in this first book, I can't speak to the other books in the series at this point. I haven't finished the Symphony of Ages yet. But the three of them form a very tight-knit group because they are refugees from their original home and they've landed on this new continent. And they are the only people that each other knows in this new land. So they come together and they become a found family, if you will. Now, this is a fantasy novel, so there are dragons that get involved eventually in everything that's going on. And there's more than just the time travel here that involved Ahmed, Grunthor, and Rhapsody basically climbing through the center of the world and out the other side. I did like Rhapsody. It's a pretty thick tome, over 300 pages if I remember correctly. I don't mind. I've read thicker books, and I've read tons of series. So I just mention it that it is a weighty book, and there's a lot going on through the series. A lot of different dynasties, and dynasties is probably the wrong word there. There are a lot of different nations in this new land that get introduced, and we are introduced to, like the ruling classes and the demons that are manipulating them to their own ends, things like that. I very much enjoyed Rhapsody. I look forward to finishing the rest of the series and finding out where Elizabeth Haydon takes the series in the rest of those books. If you've read Rhapsody or any of the other books in the Symphony of Ages, let me know. Let me know what you thought of them. At the end of the video here, as always, like, share, subscribe, all the rest of that stuff. Turn on the bell so you get notified, and until next time, enjoy what you're reading.